I'm very happy to share that we have Radhaji from Bangalore. She is working with State Bank of India as an officer, and she enrolled in November 2020 with our digital practical coaching workshop and successfully completed part of training, 50% training. And today we thought that let interact with Radhaji and understand what is her progress, how uh, digital practical coaching is helping in personal life as well as in professional career. So Radhaji, as you know that objective of this digital meeting is twin. One, as you have completed 3 months, and I know that you are doing a couple of practical application, but once video is uploaded on a YouTube in next week, so you can share with this video to your friend, colleague, relative, so they can come to know about your new journey and they can
Yes.
basically ask your help in their personal financial planning. So it helps you to do a more qualitative practical application, because as we know that our objective of digital practical coaching is more focused about to being a true financial planner. And passing the exams are the byproduct over a period
Yeah.
of 10 to 12 month period. So that is
Yes,
the
sir.
primary objective. Second objective is that you are working with State Bank of India as an officer. So many PSU employee, those who are working into officer category or maybe manager or maybe in a clerical, they might be looking for some kind of professional career growth. So how CAP certification can help to achieve a next level in their professional career. So I think that this video will be helpful to bankers, those who are working in private bank or corporate into public sector banking. Okay, how CAP certification coaching with KU Shah can help them to achieve a next level in their personal career as well as professional career. So Radhaji,
Yes.
as we have decided, we can start with your detailed introduction and then we'll take it forward this discussion for another 30 to 45 minutes. Yes,
Yeah.
Radhaji.
Okay. Okay. Hello. My name is Radharani. I'm working as an officer in State Bank of India, and presently I'm posted in Bangalore. Due to this corona and all, I'm in sabbatical break now. So I thought of this is the right time to take of the CIP certification course. So I have enrolled in video learning in recently November 2020.
Yes, yes. So, Radhaji, nice to meet you after a long time on Zoom meeting. So, as you are a professional banker, so what, or you can say why, what was the motivation for doing a CFP certification? Why CFP certification?
So actually, like while we are working in bank, many like colleagues or especially customers, many of them will come because they think bankers know everything. So they just come to us and they ask, "Madam, किसमें invest करना है और which is the better option or mutual fund, life insurance and all." So as we, frankly speaking, we are not that expert in everything. Small things we know, but this is not our part actually. So we just say something, okay, you invest in FD or you invest in insurance, and or when somebody comes to should I go for PPF and even say SCSS, Senior Citizen Savings Scheme, we say okay, go for it. But we don't know the logic. We simply say yes, okay, you want to open FD, okay, open FD, like that. So even in my personal case also, I had many questions. So because I think like earning money is a part, but saving it and making it grow is really tough and very important part. So while I was thinking all these things, then I came across this course, and I think this is the perfect answer to all the questions and queries.
Good, very good. So it is very important message that Radhaji shared that being a banker, whether you work into clerical or officer or manager category, cadre, many of time the investors or the deposit holder, when they walk in, they feel that you are expert, but it is not true, or you can say it is a half true. And many of time it is more focused on tax saving. Yes, to save a ATC, you invest in tax or fixed deposit, or you buy a SBI life insurance plan, whatever type you have. Example, endowment plan or ULIP plan, or you invest into some other product like RD. So at this juncture, we have seen that it is not focused about goal-based financial planning. So you
Exactly.
ensure that it is just like client is coming and has some investment amount fixed in his or her mind, and you are just guiding about the product profile. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
With the knowledge of what we have, having the small
Yes.
part of the
Yes, I
knowledge.
understand. I understand. But definitely, as a banker, you accepted yes, there is a need to enhance the knowledge and skill set, and that's the reason you are one of out of 1,000 employee. Example, in our country, maybe there could be a 500,000 banker. Okay, whether they work in corporate or into private
Public sector.
but out of maybe 10,000, one banker is aspiring to do something professional certification. So it is very important that first one realize that there is a need to upgrade, and once you know that there is a need to upgrade, automatically you find the way to upgrade. So she found
Yes, sir.
the CFP certification. So now when you have zeroing the CFP certification, you had a two option. One was the self-study where you enroll with FPSB, that your own way. Right now, they also provide some study material also, okay, and you pass the exam. And second option is that you enroll with some coaching institute. So why you have opted for second option, coaching instead of self-study?
Sir, in my case, it's very difficult being a working professional, and that too when you're a city like Bangalore. Definitely, you can't give much time for studies, and it's not only about studying. We should know the concept and all also. So starting from scratch is really difficult for a working professional, at least for me. And being a mother, I have to take care of my family also. So I thought of going for coaching. It's definitely more helpful than self-study for me.
Okay. So now I'll come to our next question. You had a two option in coaching. One, you can enroll with example some low cost education provider, whether they are registered with FPSB or maybe independent professional, maybe charging 40,000, 50,000. Okay. And second, you opted 3-time fee, example 120,000. Okay. And again, I from beginning, when you opted for pre-joining Zoom session, I suggested to invest 3 hours, and in your case you are in sabbatical break, so I asked you to invest 4 to 5 hours time per day. So it is approximately 3x time and 3x money. So why you have chose Kayusha versus the other coaching class?
Yes, sir. Actually, while I was going for the classes, which is a better and all, I was searching. I had a very intensive search actually in that case. Then 4 out of 5, sir, I will openly say 4 out of 5, they were describing their success in terms of pass percentage, that this is our pass percentage, like that. I said, okay, literally 4 out of 5. Then I got a contact from one of my good friends, and then I called you, and the very first thing you said that Radhaji, I'm not here to make you pass the exams or spoon feed you. I'm here to make your concept clear, to make you a better financial planner to achieve the goals, not only for passing the exams. And so that is the best part which I really wanted. Maybe many are there who want to just pass the exams, but when I heard that particular line, I'm not here to want to make you pass the exams, that was the touching line for me. That moment itself, sir, I decided, and I will go to with KU, sir. Definitely, sir, the amount and time involved is definitely 3 times more than others, but definitely it is worth it for the lifetime. We'll understand it later. At that time, we may think, "Arey, itna zyada hai kya hai?" But once you enroll and as you go on, sir, you will find it's worth for lifetime. So that's the best decision I have taken.
Thank you very much. So now we take it forward our discussion. If I say that as a family, okay, what are the 3 key important benefit you realize in last 3 months?
So actually, yeah, there are in fact many benefits, but to mention the most 3 key learning, the very first one would be your goal should always be need based. It should be never a want based. learn to differentiate between need and want. That's the primary thing. Secondly, your investment or debt or investment, it should be logical. It should be logical decision. It should be never an emotional decision when it comes to financial planning. And third, never investment by taking borrowings. Never do that. Never invest by taking borrowings from others.
Okay, by taking a loan.
Never do investment, by taking a loan. Never go for an invest by taking a loan. And sir, one more main thing also which I learned is that I really want to mention is that never put all the eggs in a basket. Because that's what we do. Maximum what we do, but never do that. These are the main 4 key learns which I learned. So one, as I already mentioned, again, I'm just repeating once again.
Yes.
The very first thing is that goal should always be need-based, and you should be clear differentiation between need and want. That is definitely needed, and always go for logical decision. Always do logical decision. It's never go for emotional. It's whether an investment or debt, go for logical decision. And one more thing, never go for investment by taking loan or by borrowing. Never go to investment, and always learn from your mistakes. It teaches us a lot. Learn from your mistakes. And many times, like if you buy things which you don't need, very soon you have to sell things which you really need. And that is very true. And one more thing, don't save after spending. I repeat, sir, don't save after spending. Always spend after saving.
Very good.
And one very important thing which we need to understand, especially maybe in India, that in investment, don't put all eggs in one basket. And that we'll understand once we go details. If somebody wants to know it, you have to go detail into the course.
Sure. So why I shared this word file, because these are the key benefit. Now, by listening this video or watching the video, you feel that Warren Buffett also said same thing, and Rajaji is also saying the same thing. Example, okay. But if you want to really get it, why? Because end of the day, we have access to Google also. And many of time there are spacious messages are there on Google. Okay, like example, as I said, Warren Buffett, etc. But we do not buy in and put it in action in life, because for that you require one financial planner. That financial planner basically sit with you, identify your short-term, medium-term, long-term goal. As Adaji said that you should start with goal or need-based goal, but I tell you, in our country, 8 out of 10 client doesn't have a thought process of goal-based investing. It is not because of their, you can say, because they don't know. Even if Kayusha is not into a financial planning industry, I may not also know how much inflation-adjusted retirement corpus I require, or children higher education, or in case if I'm no more, what is a sum assured is required for a death. So it is not possible everyone to get it into a CFP certification. It is a very lengthy. Okay, so what is the best solution? Those who are watching the video, and I'm sure that Radhaji will share with their friend, colleague, relative. Okay, so you can meet Radhaji physically or digitally. Radhaji will help you to identify your short-term, medium-term, long-term goal, help you to identify need-based goal and prioritize the need-based goal, calculate the inflation-adjusted corpus, then suggest the suitable asset allocation, and then you have to walk in with the every month investment. So in few minutes, she will share the one basic retirement plan to get you a fair idea how goal-based financial planning works. Okay, good, very good. So now if I ask you one question, Radhaji, example, till October you didn't enrolled, okay? And now post October you started your journey and you are learning. So if you have to, because you are a working woman also, and also dual responsibility, you are a homemaker as well as a working woman. So may I know that any reduction in monthly expenses is happened because you mentioned that you you should not spend on luxury, etc., if it is not required. So, would you like to share your experience, because people will like to learn
Yeah.
from your experience? Yes, how
Yeah,
you
very much,
applied all
sir.
this principle after learning.
Yeah, very much, sir. Uh, to be openly speaking, now you want to spend 1 rupee. I really think कि क्या ये सच में चाहिए? Is it really necessary? So now my family members they have started telling me कि now after you are doing a lot of thinking, which seriously it's a feedback given from a family member that यार आजकल तुम बहुत ज्यादा सोचते हो पैसे के बारे में. So then I tell them the same thing. कि as I told that earning is one thing, but saving and growing is really tough and important. So, yes, definitely. Before spending even 1 rupee, I really think whether it's needed. So and one more thing, and as I said that if you remember in our first digital, even before enrolling pre-session,
Yes.
pre-joining, at that time you said one thing, rather you're a banker, have you opened a PPF account in your name? I said no, sir. Then the very you strongly said, why no? So because I really, as I told, sir, I don't know what are the implications of opening PPF, we should go open and all. We simply open it. But when you said that, even that time you mentioned also, if you're joining with me or not, I'm not bothered. Okay, but you should go open as an individual. You should go for a PPF account. And
Yes.
after enrolling my classes and all, after going through few of the lessons and all, recently I went to my hometown, so there I have opened for a PPF account in my name and my family name. And so one more thing also I wanted to share, which I did in my personal life. That also I had discussed even pre-joining session regarding my debt portfolio. So there also you had given me good, in fact, very good suggestion and advice. If you have a housing loan, how to go about it? Should you keep it or should you close it and all? So you have given me very important advice on that. So definitely, I'm working on that, sir, and I'm really refining my debt portfolio.
Main important is the consciousness is came. What is the awakening? Please understand. Right now, I am watching Sadhguru video. I am sure that you are going through. I am also sharing sometime or sometime I put it on WhatsApp status. So when you are conscious, when you are awake, that is the first step. Then over a period of time, we will achieve it. So earlier there was no awakening was there. Okay, why I should save money? Okay, because you were not aware about how much inflation adjusted purpose is required for your retirement or your son higher education, marriage. Okay, so in that condition, we thought that okay, what we earn every month, let's spend it. And sometimes people overspend by taking a loan. And when this pandemic came last year, many people found into trouble because they hadn't contingency fund, they hadn't that health insurance. Okay, so objective is that we foresee next 10, 15, 20 years requirement and plan it in such a way that we today live a moderate lifestyle and we achieve our future goal. Whether it is a certain or in case uncertainty is there, we can overcome that uncertainty. So. So if I ask you a figure, okay, per month, what is the average saving? Saving means case that earlier it was a impulsive or luxury spending. Okay, as a working woman and the homemaker, definitely two income family, double income family. So what was the per month average spending? And now how much it is reduced? Maybe 5,000 per month, 10,000 per month.
Sir, I would proudly say with the debt refinancing, I'm going to save more than 20,000 a month.
Very good, excellent. That is about we'll discuss in debt planning, but in a monthly expense saving, because
monthly expenses, sir, I have definitely, it is definitely more than 5,000. It's more than 5,000. As I told, yes, for spending each rupee now I'm counting.
So why I am discussing that case. If you can recollect in our in starting of video lecture, when you started with the 7 key benefit of financial planning, when you share with some of your friend, colleague, relative, one key benefit we had discussed that once financial plan is constructed, okay, automatically person will start saving. Maybe if someone is middle class or middle class family starting with 5,000 per month, so it is the biggest benefit. We help them to create a almost 50,000 to 100,000 per annum, and that money can be used for the your short term, medium term, or long term goal.
Long-term goals.
Second,
Yes, sir.
you were talking about the your home loan. So can you elaborate now what Ms. K,
Yeah.
before CAP, what was your thought, and now after completing your 3-month training, where do you feel, and what is your plan about your you can say a hometown house?
Yeah, definitely, sir. Yeah, definitely, sir. But actually, I have a home in my Visakhapatnam.
Mm.
It's though it's not my hometown. It's near to my city and near to
Okay.
hometown. We are not staying there. Neither you are
Mm.
going to stay there for at least 20 years. Maybe after retirement, we are planning to stay there. So we
Mm.
bought a house there.
Mm.
At that time, we got it for a good rates. We bought a house there, but we never bought it for investment purpose.
Mm.
Only for staying after retirement. So and I am paying being a staff. I am paying around 20,000 EMI.
Mm.
Since I'm a staff, if I'm not
Mm.
staff,
Mm.
definitely it will be around 30 to 40,000, no doubt
Mm.
in that.
Mm.
So 20,000, but in that area the rent is very less, sir. It's only
Mm.
6,000,
Mm.
and even we cannot in last 3 years I'm getting only 6,000. We can't
Mm.
even increase it also, because there is so much of demand supply theory is there. The कि ये घर नहीं है तो दूसरा घर, that kind of
Mm.
atmosphere is there. So I was thinking, as we see, I'm paying 20,000, I'm getting 6,000.
Mm.
So I even never thought about that actually. In fact,
Mm.
I had never thought of it. Because, okay, I have a house in Vizag. That's it. That was the only point.
Mm.
So after even in our first meeting, pre-joining meeting, and even
Mm.
after going through all the classes,
Mm.
then I came to know that how much is really should I keep the house or not. I learned to find out whether the EMI and the annual income from the house, what the
Mm.
present market value, and with that we calculate what is the monthly rent and whether it is advisable to keep the house or not.
Mm.
So that is the really, and frankly, I came to know that it's really lost to me as of now. It's not working for me because yeah, it's not working for me. So that was a very big key benefit learning for me in
Good.
debt planning.
So what I would like to discuss with the all viewers, okay, or you can say investor of Radhaji. Now Radhaji shared that ki after her retirement, she is planning to go to Vizag, and today she bought it. Now you know that ki your retirement will be how many years? Maybe 20, 30 years later?
20
Huh?
years.
20 years
20
now.
years.
So you imagine that ki in other way, if I give you idea, ki you buy a car today, which you are planning to use after 20 years. So now you understand ki if you buy today and keep idle or you put it on rental, okay, would be good to use that car after 20 years, which is a 20-year-old. You may
Definitely,
feel
sir.
that okay, there could be a new feature had come in future, and you may not like to continue that car. So again, there is a headache of selling that old car, okay, and buying a which you want. So logic says that okay, if as a middle class or middle class family, if I have a thought of buying a house, okay, at for retirement, then why should I think today? Because I should go for when I retire, okay, or when I am in my 50s and I know that this is my last place where I would like to stay for a longer period, okay, then you decide. But this was a wrong thought process built in our Indian mindset. Okay, you should have a house in your 20s or 30s, and many of time that house basically suck all the financial asset because you have to pay the handsome down payment, okay. Then again in India we know that key negative cash flow is there. You are paying a example 25-30,000 EMI and you're getting a 5 to 7,000 your rental. So it's like you are paying 3 times 4 times more than And again, then you don't know whether you're going to live after 20, 30 years there or not. So
Yeah.
logic says that I should not go in that way. So that's how.
I would like to mention one point.
Yes, yes,
This is
yes.
the beginning of converting myself from emotional to logical decisions.
Definitely.
Emotional decision to logical
I'm saying
decision.
when you mention that point is not just a line of written on a Google or on some quote. It is derived
Exactly.
from the training, and now you are crystal clear. Okay, nobody can hurt you. Today I am living in Mumbai. Okay, I have a house in Ahmedabad. I have given a clear thought process to my wife, and even post COVID, so there is a 200% clarity. If I buy a house in Mumbai, it requires 2 crore rupees. Now, if I buy a house of 2 crore rupees, okay, then I have to sell my entire financial asset, and again there could be a 1.5 lakh rupees monthly outgo.
Yeah.
Again, in the technology era post COVID, we are working in Zoom way or digital way. So why you location matters? You can settle in your 50s somewhere where you have a less pollution, less population, more quality of life, and you have to pay far less price of house. Okay, and that balance kit you can what you saved. Okay, you can enjoy for your recreation or your hobby or your vacation also, nah? But if you just
Exactly.
fit everything into house, then your all needs is basically compromise. Forget the want, need are compromise, because you have created such a big liability. To maintain that liability, you have to pay huge EMI, then you have to take care of the monthly society expenses. Time to time you have to upgrade the furnitures and color and everything. So chances that you don't have money to do other activity, just you are married to house, huh?
Yes, sir. Very true. Very true.
So definitely this is the how I try to, or we as a CFP practitioner try to educate the middle class, upper middle class people, instead of putting whole life saving into under construction or ready construction property and end up in one step below life. Okay, from upper middle class to you become a middle class or below middle class, and you have to compromise all your goals. So let's stay in a rental till you are in 30, 40s, and then once you decide, you can buy a house as per your convenience. Okay, good, very good. So now we move further in our discussion. So let's, you have prepared the one basic plan. So I shared the screen. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
So you can, is it visible to you?
Yeah, sir.
So you can quickly discuss. Your friend, colleague, relative, when you share this video, they can come to know how you can help them with the financial plan.
Yeah. Okay. This is a very scratch level. This is very basic retirement planning, which I have made for one of my friends. The name, the details are given here. Kiran and Pallavi. There is a 35 and 31. They are working in IT. Their expected lifespan is Kiran's is 70 and Pallavi's is 73 years. We're expecting lifetime, and we're expecting that Kiran will retire at the age of 60 years, which usually happens in India. So we'll think that it's 60 years. And we have calculated that their monthly MH's monthly household expenses, which is 50,000 per month. This is the minimum expenses is needed. It is required at any cost. We have to maintain this amount, and this is 50,000 per month. Okay. Sir, a little down. So yeah. Okay. Now we have gone for I have put it in a timeline. The above 135, 31 are their ages, respective ages. So he will be retired at 60. At that time, the spouse will be 56, and he will be life expectancy 70 years, and his wife will be 66 at that time. The wife's expectancy is 73. That I put in the last line. Okay. So Now we'll taking into consideration that our inflation will be 6%. So the present value of 50,000 per month at the rate of 6% at the time of retirement, that is 60 years. What is the equivalent amount of 50,000 at the age of 60 years? Okay, and that we have found out with this formula. Okay, and that we found out is equal to 2,14,595. So today's 50,000 is equal to 2,14,595 when Kiran turns 60 years of age. Okay, now we have to find the real rate of return. This we have calculated only on inflation, but next we have to find out the real rate of return. So suppose we are not going aggressive, we are very conservative. We will take the investment return is 7% and inflation is 6%. So real rate of return as per the formula, it comes to 7 minus 6 by 1.06. It will be 1 by 1.06. Okay, sir. Now the next step will be, at the age of 60 years, what is the corpus? This is the main thing. The word used is corpus. What he requires at the age of 60 years, if he spends, if he has to 2,14,595 per month at the real rate of return, and the corpus comes to 4 crores 4,77,940. In one line, it means for today's spending of 50,000 at the age of 60 years to maintain the same life till his wife's death, he needs this corpus 4 crores 4,77,940. So this is the amount which will never. I never knew that this much will be really required. So this was a really shock for me, and it's a very good learning for me, sir. So this is the corpus required. So to achieve this corpus, we have to find out what is the monthly. We have to start investing right from now. So what is the monthly corpus required? Monthly SIP required. So now he is 35 years. He is retiring at 60, so he is not going to earn anything after 60 years. So we have to consider the timeline from today to 60 years of age only. And I'm taking the maximum. Like suppose he is, we are like advising him to invest in equity, and expecting that it will be given 11% return all through. To achieve this corpus, which is mentioned, he will be requiring a monthly SIP of around 27,000, say 28,000. He will be requiring per month. That too, if he is starting today, and that too, if he is investing in equity. Okay, sir. Around is 20,000. Now, very one major point which I really want to highlight, and this is more important part for me, which that I feel. With the same client, many times we say, okay, we'll do next year, that next never comes. So the same case, if he postpones for 5 years only, not even more than that, only 5 years, his SIP requirement will be 50,000 per month. Around 20,000 for a span of 5 years, he has to pay 20,000, invest 20,000 more per month. So this is really very important point, that never delay in investing. We call it the procrastination. So never delay. Kal matlab wo kal hi hota hai. If you have to do seriously, you have to think about it and do invest right now.
Good, very good, excellent. So here Rajaji has prepared a basic plan just to educate how goal-based plan look like. But when you meet her personally, or you can arrange the Zoom meeting, when you share all your data, which includes your family background, your income, expenses, asset liability, and short-term, medium-term, long-term goals. So she can create a very comprehensive financial, having the not only retirement corpus, but children higher education corpus, vacation corpus, how much insurance is required, contingency corpus, in case if debt planning is to be done, how to plan and achieve the debt freedom. So a lot can be done, but to make sure that it is this video is like a trailer, and to execute this trailer also we require 30-40 minutes. Now imagine that why I messaged yesterday Sachin ji, one of your senior participant, he invested 1,000 odd hours minimum. So it is the not a easy journey. It is a very difficult journey. And for investor, what is the biggest advantage is that you hire a financial planner, certified financial planner. At this juncture, she is doing a certification coaching under guidance of her mentor Keyur Shah. So when she prepared a draft financial plan, she can send me the draft financial plan. I can give a value-added feedback, and it can be incorporated also. So it means that it is prepared free of cost by a certified financial planner only.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
you can charge as minimum 10-20,000 rupees for writing a comprehensive financial financial plan of 10, 15, 20 pages, and educate for next 10-20 hours over period of 10-3 months why we need to do savings, or why retirement planning, etc. Okay, so that right now you have opportunity to get it free of cost till Radhaji complete her certification. Okay, so let's move ahead in our discussion. So when you started your journey, as we know that we are living in digital world right now, also we are connected with Zoom. Okay, and you are going with the live recorded lectures. And if you have any query question, you can connect with me between 5 to 8 and solve your query. So how your journey in last 3 months?
Yes, sir, it was as enrolled in video learning sessions. It's at least for me, it is really very useful. I have the flexibility of timings. I can settle all my family things and other office things, and I can take my own time and go for it. And so secondly, with this, especially in this case, like it is so well explained, sir. It's so neatly, so well explained from the scratch level. Even a person who is without commerce background and a fresher also can easily understand it. It's in very layman terminology and very easy to understand, sir. So even like I can some parts, okay, I'm also not I'm also learning, so even sometimes when I have some issue, some problem or anything, I go through the video many 2-3 times, or I don't understand this, I just come back to you anytime. I have that flexibility with me. Good. So I think it's good for a working professional to go with if they can't go personally, go with video lectures.
Yes, so advantage with there are 3 mode of learning. One is the physical. Now it is obsolete right now because of COVID, continuation of COVID, even 2021.
Yeah.
Okay. Second is online classes, where you have to sit into particular time period and you require active internet connections and active learning for particular time period. And third is the live recorded classes, because Zoom has a limitation. Zoom can be useful for some kind of interactive meeting, but teaching on a Zoom, it is quite difficult. Okay, it is may not be successful. Even there are many online platform like Baiju, they follow the live recorded lectures only.
Yeah.
Then there is a online support, because it is not possible that one can teach and you live telecast it, which is not possible. You cannot make it qualitative. So here we conducted very comprehensive 150 hours training, which is the 3x of current curriculum. Start with you can say very beginning to end with the advanced level. So you attend it per your convenience. Definitely for that you have a 4-month period. In that 4-month period, you complete the video lectures. You can watch 2 times, 3 times if required. Then if any query, you can connect your mentor Keyur Shah in evening and solve your subject query, practical queries. Okay. And then after you will go one by one examination. Today I shared Ishika. She completed her first exam. So if someone can keep average 3 hours time investment per day, or 20-25 hours time investment per week, so chances that comfortably he or she can complete in 4 months that 300 hours of training with practice and evening assignment with practical application. Then another 2 months is required to complete the first exam. So end of the 6 month, one can complete the first exam. End of the 8th month, second. End of the 10 month, third, and maybe 13th month end. So between 12 to 14 months, one can complete the certification. Good, very good. So now, what is your plan to complete your certification?
After complete,
Right now, as you are doing a certification, so by when you would like to complete your first exam and when you would like to complete your fourth exam?
Mostly within 2 months, almost I'm about to finish my video lectures, sir. So mostly within 2 months, 2 months span, I will finish one subject, sir.
So right now, if I give a guidance as we are connected, so you can take a target by maximum April, you will complete your all training, which include your IPS training, first exam module training also, and then
Yes, sir.
keep another 2 month maximum for first exam preparation. So you can target that June third week, because FPSB conducts third week or fourth week their exam. You can plan for
Okay.
first exam in June, then August second exam, then October third exam,
and by
latest
December.
January, you can complete your fourth exam, so that your thought process is clear. Yes, now it is a
Yes.
momentum is built. So without any kind of much of deviation, if you can keep that momentum, so you can successfully complete either by December or latest by January. So let me
Yes,
assume
sir.
that you are going to complete the certification by December or January. So what are your plans
Definitely, sir.
for CFP certification? Once you complete your certification, what are your thoughts right now?
So as of now, I'm planning for an independent practitioner, sir, to have a good work-life balance. So mostly I will go for independent practitioner only. And so after your coaching, I'm sure I will achieve. I can do this. I'm
Yes.
sure about this. No doubt in that.
That's the biggest advantage I'm offering. I more focus on being a true financial planner. So we not focus on the exam oriented learning. Okay. And second is, I always talk about the practical application. So if you do a rigorous or at least 2-3 qualitative practical application, okay, I'm sure that end of the April you can construct the comprehensive financial plan, which includes the starting from A to Z, includes the product also.
Yes, sir.
Because you have completed product also by the time. So which product in pre-time period, which are the product in post-time period. So we can define everything. So once we have completed training, we can confident and competent to write financial plan. And once we complete the CFP, same thought process we have to continue. Writing
Yes,
a financial
definitely.
plan, helping our client, so we can earn in both way. One is the writing a financial plan, as well as someone want to execute with we can help them to execute also. So
Yes,
now, if we conclude our meeting, so what is the one important key message you would like to give your investors, those who are watching videos, your friend, colleague, relatives? What important message you would like to give to them?
Yeah, sir. But before that, I want to talk about my mentor support, sir, which is I really want to
Yes,
talk
please.
about it. I don't want to miss it, sir, this opportunity. Sir, the very even from our pre-joining session, I was thinking, Are Bapre, sir is very tough. He's just talking straightforward, point to point. I was really thinking like that. But personally, I like people who are straightforward. So I thought of, okay, as I told, the amount is more and other factors, I joined there. So from the day of joining till today, the support, the amount of support, the time of support, and everything is really so nice. Even I remember sometimes I have called even a Saturday, Sunday. It's not that only Monday to Friday, 5 to 8, sir, a person, because in my case, sir, I have called you any time that you can. Sometimes I can't make that time. So just message you, okay, sir, can I call this time or Saturday or Sunday? You simply answer yes. Even don't ask me, you call anytime. So I have that flexibility or the freedom for talking to you, sir. And mainly, sir, actually due to some personal reasons, I couldn't go for the sessions for almost 45 to 50 days. After I started lessons and I just started the video, and to my surprise, on the top left, it was written, Radhaji, 4 hours per day must. 4 hours per day investment is a must.
Mm.
So, sir, from a student's perfect perception, I would say it was real. I was really so happy, and I was so surprised, equally surprised. It really so boosts you a lot. It's really boosts you a lot.
Mm.
Because I would like to tell everyone, sir, you are really concerned about your students. It's not that, okay, I have supplied them, really go on and read it. And you focus, as I told earlier also, you never focus on passing the exams. You always focus on being a better financial planner and doing more practical applications rather than only for going for theory, going for more and more practical applications. And sir, one more thing is, which I found while going through these sessions, we are not learning only technical skills, also soft skills. And I think it's equally important in life for soft skills, especially in our financial life in future. So that is also very one major point which we are learning from you. So definitely I should share these points.
Thank you very much. So message is very simple, that ki normally when you are a mother, so you know that, okay, and my spouse, she's a homemaker, and when she has to recollect the definition of good teacher, okay, then she think that, okay, whoever this trick for the student is a good teacher, and only a high quality teacher, those who have a competence, he or she always like to be a strict, because objective is that I am here to deliver highest quality of my domain expertise. But if you don't pay attention, example, or if you don't follow me in spirit, then how you can transform yourself? So it is a need of our, whether someone may like, may not like, but once they complete the particular level of journey, they realize everything was, whether it was a straightforwardness or strictness or bitterness or anything, it is for the benefit of the student. Because when you have decided to pursue the certification, okay, so I expect that you pursue that certification in spirit, not only in letter. So you invest the time for study, invest time for your practical application, okay, and when you complete it, you feel yourself here, you are at your next level. So it is like many of time we think, okay, we would like to go to a mountain, climb the mountain, Himalaya, Everest. So here I am trying to achieve that Mount Everest level, provided you support me, or provided you follow me in spirit, so you can achieve that highest level of Mount Everest in financial planning with help of together. It is like that your mentor is also with you, and you also, both we are in same direction, we can achieve that level once you complete the certification. So thank you very much for your feedback. So now let conclude your discussion. So what is the one more message you would like to give to your investor?
Even to my colleagues or to the investors who are watching the video, I want to tell them, sir, that in life, to take a great decisions, you need to go for bold movements. And it's not somebody has told this, but I am applying it. As I said, sir, it said to somebody, but I'm taking it into spirit after joining the classes. And sir, I think for me, joining KSR's coaching classes was really one such big moment for me in my life, because everyone can't go for CFE certification. Okay, I am fortunate enough to go for this course, but everyone cannot go for this course. So those who cannot do that, but yes, everyone needs financial discipline in their life. And it's a must. It should be a must for everyone. So I would request them, as we all of us cannot go for CFP certificates, at least go for a advisor, financial advisor, who is true financial advisor. I would say ethical, true financial advisor. So because at the end of the day, it is our hard-earned money, and it is our responsibility to go for a hard and maybe a tough and honest advisor, rather than a like many other soft-spoken and unethical advisors. You will be talking very nice in front of you. So I would say maybe he or she is tough, but go with the honest advisor, sir. So that is definitely my advice, and my personal I'm experiencing it, and my advice is really this one.
Very good. So I thank you very much for joining and sharing your last 3 month experience. And I'm sure that when we'll publish the video and you will share this video with your friend, colleague, relative, so they will come to know about new journey. Definitely you must have shared with them, but this time it is into a video format, so they can watch and understand yes, how you are transforming and how you can help them to transform into their personal financial wellness. So I call it financial wellness, to reduce our monthly expenses, to reduce the loan EMI, to achieve a debt freedom, plan for retirement, or maybe plan for insurance, okay, or maybe we can say achieve a over a period of time financial independence. So today everyone has a thought process of financial freedom or financial independence, but if you don't go in right direction, how you can achieve it? So even you don't know 99 out of 100, or I can say 9,999 out of 10,000 don't know themselves. Okay, so whatever you earn, it doesn't make a deal, because you are going to spend more than that by taking a loan and credit card, etc. And in market economy, banks are happy to give you. Okay,
Definitely.
because end of the day, for them it is a business. They are getting a deposit, so they have to lend the fund, whether you call it personal loan, car loan, housing loan, business loan, etc. So they are going, if there is a genuine need, yes, one has to take it. We don't deny it. But if you spending the money for buying some luxury activity, okay, and then you have to pay EMI, so that would be a create a problem over a period of time. So in that condition, suppose if you learn all these concept with help of the one qualified, experienced financial planner like Radhaji, because she has a 10 plus years of banking experience. She is officer in State Bank of India right now, sabbatical break. What she has learned, she can sit with you physically, digitally, and help you to plan your finance. Okay. So I request you take it this opportunity and construct your financial plan. Okay. And this year, as I said, she is undergoing through certification, so she is not going to charge you. So again, it is the biggest advantage to the all your friend, colleague, relative. You are doing a comprehensive financial plan construction free of cost. But next year, suppose somehow someone has not taken it seriously and not prepared plan, next year definitely when you start your independent practice, so you are going to ask a fee, whether it is a starting with 10,000, 30,000, it is a different thing. So very important, get the benefit from Radhaji. So thank you very much, Radhaji, for joining and sharing your valuable journey of CFP coaching. I'm sure that this digital meeting and your honest, you can say, discussion and way you have shared your experience, it will give a lot of inspiration, motivation to many of investors, okay, to become a more logical and wise investor, as well as those who are working in corporate, specifically into banking sector. They might be motivated to do their own professional certification like CFP to achieve the next level in their professional career. So thank you very much and take care. And
thank you, sir.
All the best to complete the certification by end of the calendar year 2021.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Okay, bye.